And you might think that this is too much color that I'm putting on right at the moment, but when I go back and do the buffing, it's going to take a good bit of this off, and it's going to rouge and rub the rest actually into this face and make it quite permanent. And I don't put color on the bridge of the nose, just down the sides and across the cheeks. Leave that natural highlight. Why fight to put it back in when it's already there? Now, so that I don't spread the pigment too far around the face, I switch to a smaller brush. And what I usually do to get into tighter areas is I'll take and I'll chop the bristles down. These were probably close to a 1/4 inch, and now they're more like 1/8 of an inch. And what that does is it allows me to get into areas where I want to add color without getting it absolutely everywhere. So if I just want to add a little rosy color to the underside of the nose and up into the nostril, that will allow me to do that. Okay, and now I'm going to take this and a teeny bit of this brighter pink, and I'm going to add to the eyelid area. And again, in this eyelid area, you want the skin to look a little shinier. So you can actually go ahead and buff the eye surface with your paintbrush. But there's a but there. Don't let the metal part of the brush hit the eye. And don't worry if the powder goes down into the eye, because it's not going to stick to the eye. You can just use a little air and it'll come right out of there. Get some good red going around the eyes. I like a little pink on the face around the eye. And I will come back in with that tool, that cotton, and add a shine in there. And you can use, you can use a Q-tip as well to get that shine. I do not usually blush the lips with the chalk. The problem with blushing the lips with the chalk is it can end up looking like it's everywhere. It especially when you go do the buffing process, you can end up smearing it all over the head. All right, here's the forehead starting to get a little bit of a shine. Let's see if I can get it to show. Yeah, you can see the light reflecting, starting to reflect off the forehead. It's getting a nice sheen to it. Places where shadows fall naturally along the jawline. Have a warmer color. You can take this warmer color here and come under the cheekbone like that and bring it back up and over the ear. Okay. You can also like on an older doll, if you want to get the look of thin skin, like an old age makeup, you can take purple and blue and come in and hit areas like here around the inside of the eye and below the eye, where on an older person the skin starts to thin and you end up with kind of a grayish look to the skin. If you look at pictures of old people, older people, you'll see that, and even on young people there'll be a little hint of thinner skin in this area, and it works nicely for the makeup as well. You can use a can of spray air also to get the extra powder off if you want. The cheeks, I think, have all the color I want them to now, so now I'm going to take and buff those areas, get a little shine going, a little shine on the nose, especially on the tip. And you're literally buffing it. I mean, like if you were trying to polish silver. You just get that little hint of shine. Just gives a nice, healthy skin glow. Little chin. Back up here to the eye. Side of the nose. Healthy skin glow. You want to hit the eyelids. It's a little harder to do. So you can take a Q-tip and come in with the Q-tip. And you notice as hard as I'm rubbing, this color's not coming off, and that's because we buffed it into the surface of the clay. Oh, that's nice. Very little is coming back off on the Q-tip. But there is also why I always put more than I think I need. So that, let's get her up close. You can see the shine, I hope. It's just a little bit of a shine. You can definitely see it there. I'm trying to use the light so you can see where it's got that shine to it. And you can add more or less. This is just for instruction. The next thing you would want to do is paint the lips, and we're going to use acrylic paint for that.